Hello, let's consider this question. School WASSCE in Nigeria 2024 question 5 called Maths. A basket contained 3 gold plated marbles, 4 silver marbles, and some silver marbles, all the same size and shape. 2 marbles were drawn from the basket at random, one after the other, without replacement. Without replacement is underlined. The probability that the 2 marbles were all silver is 1/15. Find the number of silver marbles. Okay, so let's look at the information given and then move on to solve. So we're given gold marbles. Gold marbles, we have 3. Diamond marbles, we have what? 4. And then silver marbles, let's say X, because we don't know the number of silver marbles, and that is what we are even calculating for. In probability, we need a total, so therefore total marbles is going to give us 3 plus 4 plus X, and that will be 7 plus X. So the total marbles is 7 plus X. Alright. And the question says that 2 marbles were drawn from the basket at random, one after the other, without replacement. So we draw 2 marbles, okay? And the probability that the 2 marbles were all silver is 1/15. So probability of 2 silver marbles is going to be 1 out of 15. Then what here, it means that when we're picking at random from the basket, the first was silver and the second silver. That's why the question is 2 marbles were drawn from the one after the other without replacing. The probability that the 2 marbles were all silver is 1/15. Okay, so when you are drawing, the probability that the first will be silver, the second will also be silver, is 1/15. So the question also says without replacement. It means that when the first silver was drawn, we didn't replace it, we didn't put it back, and then draw another one, and then the probability gave us 1/15. All right, so probability of 2 silver marbles is 1 out of 15. Okay, so it means that probability of first silver marble times probability of second silver marble, that is giving us the 1/15. Because the first is silver and the second is silver. So probably the first silver, n is multiplication. Alright. So the first is silver and the second is also silver. Okay. So let's look at probability of the first being a silver. So we know that the silver marble is X. So if the first is silver, so that will be X over how many marbles are in the bag. That is 7 plus S. So 7 plus S times, alright. Then the second one was also what? Was also silver marble. But take note, it is without replacement. So when the first marble, silver marble, was drawn, we didn't replace it, we didn't put it back into the basket. Okay, it was put aside. Then we come to the basket and draw the second silver marble again. So the second one, since we didn't put it back, it means the number of silver marble will reduce by 1. Okay, because the number we pick the first silver marble, put it aside, we didn't put it back without replacement. It means that it has reduced by 1, and the total will also reduced by 1 because we didn't put it back again, didn't replace it. So the total will be 7 plus X minus 1, and that will give us 1/15. All right, so that we have 7x over 7 plus X times X minus 1/6 plus X. That will give us 1/15. So this is what we have. Alright, so what we are going to do is to multiply the numerator by the numerator and the denominator by the denominator. Please don't go and cross multiply because here is not equal to. Take note. So x times x give us s squared, s times minus 1 give us minus s over, then we do 7 by 6, that is 42, 7 by x, that will give us 7x, 7, 6, 42, 7x, then the s by 6 will give us what? 6x, then s by x will give us s squared, and that will be equal to 1 over 15. Alright, so let's try and simplify the denominator. Now s squared minus s to be equal to, let's bring the s squared for s squared plus 7 plus 8 give us 13x plus 42 to be equal to 1 over 15. So this is what we have. So after here, what we can do, we can cross and then we multiply. Alright, we can cross and multiply. So 15 can go and multiply here, and then we can have this one to also multiply here. So that we will have 15s squared minus 15, or let me make it like this. 15 multiplying s squared minus s equal to 1 multiplying s squared plus 13x plus 42. Okay. So when you cross multiply this one, 15 multiply this, and then 1 also multiply this. So that we have 15s squared minus 15x equal to s squared plus 13x plus 42. So you can see that we are getting what? A quadratic equation, quadratic trinomial. So we are going to bring all at one side and equate it to 0. So that we have 15s squared. So s will come here to be minus s squared, then minus 15x, and we have minus 13x, and have minus 42 equal to 0. Okay, let me try and manage the space we have here so that we can. So let me manage the space so that I have 15 s squared. So the s squared will come here to be minus s squared. Then we have minus 15x, then minus 13x, then minus 42 equal to 0. So then I have minus 15s squared, then bring us to the minus s squared, minus 15 minus 13x minus 42 equal to 0. So 15s squared minus s squared will give us 14s squared, minus 15 minus 13 will give us minus 28x minus 42 to be equal to 0. Alright, so we have 14s squared minus 28x minus 42 to be equal to 0. Okay, I think that we can get a common factor so that we can reduce this one. Because 14 by 2, I think will give us 20, and then 14 by 3, 14 can go here 1, 14 can go here 2, 14 can go here 3. Yes, 42 by 14 will be 3. 28 divided by 14 will also be 2. So we can get our quadratic as s squared minus 2s minus 3 equal to 0. S squared minus 2s minus 3 equal to 0. So here we have the quadratic trinomial. And how do we solve this quadratic trinomial? We find the coefficient of s squared 1. We multiply by the constant, which will give us negative 3. 2 factors of negative 3, that when we add, it will give us negative 2. And that will be what? I think negative 3 and then 1. So that negative 3 times 1 will give us what? Negative 3. Negative 3 plus 1 will also give us negative 2. So we will have our bracket s minus 3 and then s minus 1 to be equal equal to 0. S minus 3 and s minus 1 to be equal to 0. S times s squared, s times this minus x, and then s plus 1. S minus 3 and s plus 1. So s times will give us s squared, s times this will give us x, and then minus 3s times x will give us minus, so that minus 3 plus s will give us minus 2s, and minus 3 times 1 will give us this. Okay, so we will have our x minus 3 to be equal to 0, which is s equal to 3, or we will take this s plus 1 to be equal to 0, which is s is equal to negative 1. Sorry, s is equal to negative 1. Yeah. So what here it means is that we have two values of s, either s is 3 or s is negative 1. But let's look at what s is. S is what? The number of silver marbles. And the number of silver marbles cannot be negative. It should definitely be positive. So we will conclude that the number of silver marbles is equal to 3. Therefore, number of silver marbles is equal to 3. So our number of silver marbles is equal to 3. I believe you understood and you have enjoyed. If you want to enjoy more, please, as I've always said, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Best Grade Mathematics Class. Okay, follow us on Facebook, Best Grade Mathematics Class, and then very soon we are moving to Twitter, and we are moving to, now it is X, and then we'll also move to Instagram, IG, and then TikTok. See you once again. Bye bye.